Hey guys, welcome back. I'm really excited. I want to show you what I got. I have an HTP 875 SC plasma cutter. This is going to fit in great with my welders, and I wanted to kind of go over some of the features and benefits with you just in case you're interested in buying one. There's a lot of plasma cutters out there, and I want to kind of show you why HTP is different. There's not a lot of videos out there on this machine, so I'm going to go over some features and benefits, consumable life. I'll show you some of the consumables that it has. I have a machine torch and a hand torch, so we can kind of see both of them. And we'll do an unboxing of the machine and kind of talk about it as we go over it. So I'm excited that I have this, and I really want to share it with you. There's not many videos about this on YouTube. So hopefully this helps you make an informed decision when it's time for you to buy a plasma cutter. All right, let's see what we got in here. It always feels like Christmas. All right, so one of the things I like about the cutter, did a little research beforehand. So it looks like you get a registration, all that stuff, microcut 875, and so right here, one of the things I like is the torch connection is a quick Euro style, and you can actually tell how nice it is. I mean, it's pretty thick gauge stuff. Feels good. All right, so we have the torch here. It's got the safety switch, and then you know, the trigger. So this is the TH70, and with the consumables, so when you unscrew it, right here, you have the deflector. All right, I'm gonna bring this over to show you for a second. Let me make sure you're in view over here. So this consumable, if you notice, it has this little ridge here, right? So let me see if I can get you zoomed in. Yeah. So it's not just a straight deflector. So you can see around it, you got the air holes right there. So when you're cutting, this is actually protecting the air holes from getting shot back and getting clogged up while you're cutting. So I'm assuming that'll save with consumable life. So this is the shield right here. All right. So let me show you the rest of it. So you have the pull the whole thing off here. All right, so you have the retaining cap, I believe that's called. This is the nozzle. You have the electrode. And you have the swirl cap, all right? So when this is put together, the electrode, the fat part goes at the bottom. It goes in the swirl. Then, goes in the swirl. Oh, you know what? This goes on first, and then this goes on. Nope. All right, so when you're putting this back together, you have the electrode. So you got your swirl, so you put your electrode in, all right? You got your swirl. Okay, and then your nozzle, right? All right, yep, so that's how it goes. So you just want to make sure that you put it in like this, you know, upside down, right? And you could put your deflector on. So do you see how I did that? All right, so let me pull it back through. So you have your nozzle, you're swirling, and then your electrode goes in. Then you just put this through your retaining cap, put the nozzle back on. All right, now this is all held in. All right, so that was the torch. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but this is a 20-foot torch. That's great for hand cutting. So you know, the longer the better. I know the Hypertherm XP30 only comes with a 15-foot torch, and it's really difficult to reach what you want especially if you're trying to put your plasma cutter in one place and then, you know, go to a different place to cut. I like the fact that it's 20 foot. So let me grab the machine torch. All right, so for those that are interested in the machine torch for the plasma table, one of the reasons I bought this is I want to get a plasma table. So this is the machine torch, and I don't know, it's around 14 inches or so. I'm sure I'll get a joke out of that. So this is a TM70. Now the thing with this, on the machine torch, it takes the same, almost the same type of consumables, except this is mechanized. So when you take these off, you'll kind of see how similar they look. So I drop that again. So again, you have the electrode, you have your swirl ring, you have your nozzle, and then your retaining cap. That all goes in there. And then your mechanized, well, let me show you this too. It's exactly the same kind of type. So you have your air holes behind the tip of the shield, so that when you're cutting, it doesn't get clogged. These are awesome, great idea. These consumables are way better than anything on the market. All right, so let me put this back. So again, this is for the mechanized setup and for the table. So, and again, 20 foot, this is a 20 footer, all right? So let me put that back. So I'm pretty excited to see how this thing runs. They also give you, which is nice, and this is from HTP as well. So in this package, you get the setup that goes to the CNC. Now, the machine already has a CNC port, but if you create your own table or whatnot, this is perfect to have. That way you can use the cutter on your own table if, you know, for some reason, if you want to set it up that way. So. All right, got the ground right here. Let's open this up. All right, so it looks like same thing. Got 25 millimeter DINs, and you got your ground. So it's pretty cool. I don't know. Let me show you this. It's got brass teeth. That's pretty neat. And I like the fact that it's not big and bulky, because a lot of times you try to put, you know, this big, huge clamp on a little piece of work or a 1/4 inch or whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know, and you can make this longer if you want to get some, you know, some 4 gauge wire with a 25 DINs or whatnot, or make an extension cord for it. I don't see why you would need to. Like I said, the torch is 20 foot. It's plenty long enough. All right, so this is the ground. All right, you got the power cord. I always like how HTP packs that stuff too. So you get the cardboard box, you know, so it doesn't cave in. And then it's in an egg carton here. So let me pull this out. So you have a couple of these on top. That way you don't get any damage during shipping. I bought quite a few machines from HTP and I've never had anything get damaged. All right, so let me pull this out. Wow, it's actually pretty light, lighter than I thought it was going to be. All right, so let me see if I can zoom you in here now that I got this out. All right, so let's see. Can you see that? All right, let's see. Actually, you know what? I'll bring you closer. All right, I want to make sure I do everything on a tripod. That way I'm not shaky. I can show you guys everything. So this machine right here, here's the Euro connection and the 25 millimeter DINs. Now, if you notice on this machine, it comes with a nice cover so that, you know, you don't get any dust in here or get jammed up. So if you notice, it has 2 sets of numbers on this machine. 30 to 45 amps is CNC, 30 to 55 amps is manual. You flick the switch and you get into manual mode. Now, once you're in manual mode, well, let's talk about CNC. So 30 to 45, that's your amperage, CNC. You'll get a piercing up to a 1/2 inch, as well as you can cut all day from the time you come in to the time you go home at 1/2 inch. Now with the hand torch, it's a little bit different. You get 30 amps to 55 amps in manual mode, and you can cut 3/4 of an inch and with a 1 inch severance. And then right here, you have your power button. All right, you can check your air and then reset. So then, you know, it's got the same typical knobs as all the other HTP machines if you've seen them. So, and this is actually the same on the back of the machines. I'm glad they put the power on the front on this. And I'm gonna turn this around in a second and show you. So, all right, so here's what it is. It's the Microcut 875 SC, all right? All right. So it has a built-in water separator here. So, and what it does is your air hose goes in here, and then you lift this up and you set your bar or PSI. Whenever you get it to set to what it's supposed to be at, you just clip it down, all right? So right here, so here you go. So this is built onto the machine. So you set your bar at the appropriate PSI or bar, whatever you guys use, and push that down. So that's it, just lift it up and press it down, all right? So I'm gonna show you on here. Here's some consumables, and I like that this label's here because you never have to wonder what part number you need or what not. And you got your shield. You can get a gouging shield, cut body, cutting tip, gouging tip, swirl ring, and electrode, obviously. All right. So, and on this side you have your shield body, contact cutting tip, 20 to 50 amp, swirl ring, and electrode. So it looks like some of these cross-reference to the other side, like the electrode's obviously the same, swirl ring. So, you know, so here's the two different hand torches, and here's the mechanized right here. So, and you see hand torch and machine torch. So, like I said, some of them might cross-reference, but, you know, like the shield doesn't. You know, certain things like that need to be mechanized, all right? All right, so let's get into the duty cycle on this machine, which is awesome, all right? So right here, you see the Microcut 875. It's got the address. So check this out, guys, all right? So 100% at 45 amps. That means this machine will run all day long at 45 amps. All day, all night, all right? And once you get to 55 amps, it's 40%. Just so you know, 45 amps at 100% is insane. Probably the best duty cycle in the market, all right? So I just wanted to kind of show you the unboxing. I'll get a video of this little guy cutting shortly here and go from there. But I wanted to get the unboxing posting at least first so you guys know what it is. And like I said, I have a feeling that this machine's going to be a beast, especially with that duty cycle. All right. So, and this thing will cut 1/2 inch all day long, all day long. Throw it up on the table. You can cut at 100%. 1/2 inch, right? 45 amps. You know, from the time you walk in the door to the time you leave, this thing will keep cutting. So stay tuned for the cutting video, and you know, I'll get that up real shortly, but I wanted to get this finished and up so that you guys can see the unboxing. As always, thanks for watching. If you want to see the rest of these videos, click subscribe. Thanks.